How you doing? It's such a pretty autumn day out here. I thought I'd take you outside for the intro. Here's the situation. Back in July, I taught you all how to play Incubus, Wish You Were Here, and somebody commented, can you make a campfire version of Incubus, Wish You Were Here? And my immediate response was, no, it's got these fifths in the bass of the power chords, and it's so signature for the song that it's just, I think if you campfired it, it wouldn't be the song. And I've got no idea why that comment popped into my head this morning, but I thought this would be a great opportunity for me to take you through the campfire process, show you kind of what I'm looking at and what I'm looking for and what I'm trying to get done, and you can decide if Wish You Were Here is campfireable. Let's go back inside. This is my going back inside escort, everybody. Always have to stop and say hello to Terrence on your way back inside. Hi, Terrence! The first thing we need to know in order to know what we're looking for is what are we looking at, meaning what are the mechanics of the original riff. And this intro is like the Rosetta Stone. So looking at this intro to Wish You Were Here, we've got 024, starting on the A string, then 0224, 4 strings. Then we move this shape up to 224, and then up to 5 and 7. And up to 7 and 9. That is how the original riff goes. Keeping that in mind, this first thing, 024, it's an A power chord, right? We do that like that, with a B note, a 2. So this is a very policey way to play A suspended 2. When we get that A string 2nd fret and include the open E string as well, believe it or not, this is an E power chord. An E power chord is comprised of E and B, and perhaps another E, and maybe if you want another B. This is an E-beb, E power chord, E, B, E, B. Then we take our shape and move it up, and it's tempting to see this as an F-sharp chord of some sort, but this is actually a B power chord, which is B and F-sharp, and maybe even another F-sharp in the bottom. So this is like an inside-out B power chord. By that same token, if we move it up to 5 and 7, this is an inside-out D power chord, D with an A in the bass, and 2 frets higher is just another E power chord, but this time it's E with a B in the bass. So we've got A suspended 2, so to speak, E the power chord, B the power chord, D the power chord, and up to E with a B in the bass. So what we know for sure is A, E, B, and D, but what we do not know is which of those chords would be major and which would be minor if we changed them from power chords to whole entire chords, because power chords don't give us that information by themselves. But I happen to know that those power chords are in the key of A, and in the key of A is of course major, E is major, B is minor, and D is major. So even though these are the chords to Wish You Were Here, this is how I would not play Wish You Were Here. A, B minor, D, E, E. It just doesn't sound much like Wish You Were Here. Changing the first chord, the A, into A suspended 2 normal style goes quite a long way in making it sound more like the song, but we still have one problem. That D to E sounds like it's going down, because the lowest note of that D chord is the open D string, and the lowest note of that E chord is the open E string, and that's going down, whereas in the song, it goes up, right? So we want to get that motion going up. If you do like that, I'm not going to tell you it's a wrong thing to do. What you can do is once you get to the E, you can mute everything but the D string and go, so at least you get that little slide. You do that if you like it. But if you simply must have those last 2 chords going up instead of down while still maintaining the campfire motif, here's what I'd suggest. A suspended 2 normal style, regular E, not B minor, but the B power chord with the ringy outy open B and E string. So starting on the A string, 2, 4, 4, open, open, up to D, same thing on frets 5 and 7. and up to E on frets 7 and 9. So now we have... The added benefit of this one is we can literally get the thing that happens the second time. I'm going to mute everything but the A and the G strings and strum, slide, strum, strum. So... And those are really our options for the intro. I can't think of anything else. It doesn't seem that much easier. In fact, it doesn't seem any easier at all than the real way to play the song. But it is much more ringy-outy, so perhaps it's campfire-y in that way, but it's not easier. Campfire doesn't always mean easier. Up to you. And now we're to the point in the song when the band comes in for the first time, right after the woo, and this progression also serves as the chorus as well. And keep in mind, anytime I say B minor or B, you can play B minor or ringy-outy B, and anytime I say E, you can play this one, and D could be this one, or D suspended 2. This is where you get to make decisions, but for this, when the band comes in part, it's going to be what we just did once. But the second one, it alternates between that and A, E, F sharp minor. I'm going to stay with the ringy-outy motif and play special F sharp minor. It's G2, D4, A4. Lovely. Then A, E, E, E. And this part in the song actually does sound like it's going down, so that's what I'm choosing. A, E, special F sharp minor, A, E, E, E. Here we go. That is the chorus and the part in the intro when the band comes in. The verse is a different but similar progression, and it's the same 4 chords over and over and over again. B minor of your choosing, of course. I'm choosing ringy-outy. A of your choosing. I'm choosing suspended 2. F sharp minor of your choosing. You can do regular one if you want. I'm going to do special F sharp minor. And D of your choosing. I choose D suspended 2, just so we kind of stay down here. Dig my toes into the sand over and over again for your verse. But this bridge is what kind of sells it for me. This is super simple. We're going to play special F sharp minor, or regular F sharp minor, doesn't matter. I'm going to play special F sharp minor, followed by special G. It's going to be your E shape on frets 4 and 5. I'm using these fingers, not those fingers, so that when I move from F sharp minor special to G special, my ring and pinky fingers get to stay on their strings, and it's just my pointer versus my middle finger that decides if it's a minor chord or a major chord. So F sharp minor to G. Or you can play F sharp minor and G. Completely up to you. But I like the special ones. Without getting into the semantic weeds of what is a campfire version, that certainly is a different way to play the chords of the song. The question that I cannot answer for you is, did we lose the essence of Wish You Were Here? Let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun, and I'll see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.